Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, in my third year of medical school, I was entrusted with a very important responsibility. I was nominated as the co-secretary of the Red Cross Committee of our university. Just to give you some context, the Red Cross Committee is a part of the Student Council and it's responsible for conducting activities of public health interest and voluntary activities. I played this role for 2 years, from 2019 to 2021, and this has been a major contributor to my personality today. In this video, I would like to share my personal experience of being a part of this great organization and what it means to me as a person. So I had always been a decent orator and public speaker, but I had always shied away from leadership positions. And this was a great opportunity for me to be able to build on that. So naturally, this was very new when I started out. The reason I decided to do it was because in the third year of my medical school, the year is a little relaxing and you don't have as many major subjects to study. So you have some free time to be able to upskill. And I wanted to use this opportunity to the fullest. It was actually my senior, the then secretary of the Red Cross Committee, who persuaded me to apply for the position when she saw me arranging some logistics for an event that she had organized. She later confided that she wanted someone who was good with technology, slightly tech-oriented for the event, and I seemed like a good fit, and she asked me to apply. I did hesitate initially, but I later gave in, and fortunately my interview went well, and 2 weeks later I would be working very closely with a group of 6 members to organize public health events in the university and various activities of voluntary interest. So as a committee, we work very closely first to improve the participation in these events. Voluntary activities weren't the most sought after extracurricular that students in our university looked out for, and we worked very hard to make these events as interesting as possible and as appealing as possible. We worked really hard on the important days of importance globally, be it World Red Cross Day or right from Anti-Tobacco Day or things like that. And we ended up improving the participation by 200%. That is double. We conducted about 60 plus events from a nominal maybe 20 earlier. These events ranged from free health checkup camps for women to children under 5, the elderly age group, drug de-addiction campaigns, awareness camps on eye health, nutrition, reproductive health, breastfeeding, you name it. We had the whole gamut of events organized. We were very proactive about our calendar, and we made sure that each event was given due importance with great attention to detail. One of the most memorable events that we conducted was a relief campaign that we organized during major flooding in various states in South India. It was very unfortunate, and the worst affected state was the state of Kerala. So we decided to conduct relief operations to contribute to the existing flood relief campaign and program in the state. So we sourced clothing and protective wear from students in the university for the flood-stricken areas in South India. And we also were in good touch with the program directors back in Kerala who were organizing the flood relief campaign, and they communicated the requirement of goods based on the urgency and the real-time requirement depending on the location. So accordingly, we packaged items into cartons and we made them ready to be transported. So it was a memorable event and a great event for us because of the sheer scale of the goods that we collected and the way we transported them. It was an event conducted in the true spirit of the Red Cross, considering the real historical origin of the organization. So apart from conducting awareness campaigns and public health conventions, our major contribution to the committee was creating a logo. 5 years into the inception of the committee, and we didn't really have a good logo for us to that would represent us at various events. And so my team and I brainstormed through a couple of ideas. It was actually a very interesting 1 week where we had a lineup of different designs, and we came up with this little number. And it was honestly the most enjoyable part of my tenure because I like designing and I like painting. So it was a good collection of inter-skills and inter-department usage. And it was really great to have everyone appreciate the logo. So apart from this, we were also credited with founding a very important database called the Blood Bank Book. This was an annually updated database of contact details and emergency information of all the students in our university. And we had it updated every year based on the incoming student every year. And we would use these contact details during emergency requirements in the labor room or any other surgical requirements. And we, depending on how and when people were willing to volunteer to donate blood. And it was such a successful, feature in our hospital. It was cited as a major success by a lot of doctors. The reason this experience was so meaningful to me was because this was the first time I stepped out of my comfort zone and I exposed myself consciously to a leadership position. This role involved taking some strategic decisions for organizing, for planning, executing an event. And it has certainly helped me extrapolate this skill in various other fields and organizing other things in my life, like this whole journey. And I've also been able to do various tasks parallelly and efficiently. Organizing events meant that we had to delegate tasks to various members of the team and ensure that we played at their strength. Because a good team building exercise would be to delegate and understand each member's strength to be able to bring out the best in each one of us. And utilizing each member's strength was a really liberating experience. So besides the obvious improvement in our communication skills, most of the events made us very aware of behaviors of populations and certain sections of society, because we engage with them so very often, various age groups and their mindsets. So I've learned to pick up on that and utilize that skill when I'm speaking to people from different parts of the world and in the hospital or similar clinical settings. So we worked in the committee for 2 years and even managed to conduct certain events online during the nationwide lockdown during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I think I continue to engage with this committee, with the current Red Cross committee members. And I also am a certified member of the Indian Red Cross Society, which is a huge honor and privilege to be a part of. So it has been a great run of 2 years, and I am extremely thankful to the Red Cross Society and my university for giving me such a wholesome exposure and such a privilege to be a part of. So thank you so much. So this was my experience in the Red Cross committee in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.